too, we were in position to win the Daytona 500, leading that outside lane with 4 or 5 laps to go when we got turned. But so we've had 4 races this year. We've put ourselves in position in all 4 and managed to win 3, which is a pretty remarkable batting average and something that will be hard to maintain, I believe.
Awesome. We'll go ahead and open up for questions. If you have one, please raise your hand and we'll get a mic over to you. We'll start right over here to the left.
First of all, congratulations. Prime tire, option tire, no tires at this point. What is it about Phoenix that you guys are so? Why is Phoenix so successful for you as a team, and what has made Christopher Bell into the driver that he is at this track?
I think what you see if you look back is he's extremely good everywhere we go, but the short tracks he's got just a little bit of something, and I think he's so good at micromanaging his line and finding that little bit of grip and willing to move around and change things, and the ability to adapt. And I'm saying adapt lap to lap and adapt as the race goes. If we see something with another team's driving style, we can relay it to him and he can instantly duplicate it. And these short tracks have a way of changing quite a bit. You saw the groove move around, especially as the tires age. But he's just got so much talent that eventually I think all the tracks are going to look like this for him, that he can just do it anywhere we go.
We're going to go all the way in the back and then down here to Cooper.
Noah Reed, KSAZ Fox 10. Last season, you guys won the race at New Hampshire and then went on a drought. JGR as a team did not win until Christopher Bell. What does it mean now to start 2025 with 3 straight wins and kind of silence the doubt?
That means we're working on the right things. But if you paid attention, if you're in this sport, I think you saw a lot of speed out of the 20 team and the other JGR cars on occasion down the stretch. We just weren't able to convert those into wins. Extremely frustrating, and it weighs you down. The chase, we had so many opportunities and did everything we needed to do. It just didn't go our way. And what we've seen this year, 3 out of 4 times it's gone our way. You have to put yourself in position, but man, you can replay any one of those wins and change 1 or 2 things, and it's not you that day, And we were just on the bottom side of that a lot last year after that Loudon win. So this year we're on the other side of it, and it feels good. But what feels better is being in contention and putting yourself in contention and being a factor every week. And if you can do that, it's all about the process, and the wins will come.
We'll come right down here and then go over here to your right.
Hey, Adam Cooper with Cronkite News. Did you or Christopher notice any balance shifts between the red and the yellow tires? And if so, how did you kind of manage going back and forth?
Yeah, there's definitely a balance shift. Partly because they're quicker and it puts more load on the car, and it's a different tire. I think we see that it tightens up quite a bit. And we've had the benefit of being on this option tire more than once now. So we kind of have an offset built in that we try to maintain. And I think we're honing in on it. We probably missed it a tiny bit today and could have been a little bit better, especially on that first set of option tires, but the caution came pretty early. I think we only ended up with 21 or 2 laps on them. And then later in the race when we had them on, we were quite a bit better. So it's a little bit different every time, and every time we run them, we get a little bit smarter.
Eric Liz, Blaze Radio, and you referenced kind of the chaos of that late race restart. What were you talking with Christopher in the car and telling him, hey, here's kind of what we're thinking?
I stay out of it, and I remind him to make sure he had his tires clean. We were clear on what we wanted on lane choice as the leader, and after that, it's making sure he has the switches right and leaving it up to him and the spotter. There's nothing I can coach him through in that intense of a battle.
Go right next to him.
Andrew Hazlett, Blaze Radio. What does it mean to you to get 3 consecutive wins on 3 different racetracks?
I think it just showcases the strength of our driver and the strength of our team. Going back to what I said a minute ago of putting yourself in position. We're doing the right things as a company and as a team. We just know what we need. And the biggest part of that is just the continuity throughout our team. We didn't have a single head change. It's all the same guys over the wall, behind the wall, prepping the cars, and just the communication between Bell and I and the team has just gotten a little bit sharper and a little bit clearer every year, and being able to pick up where we left off last year is a big part of that.
We'll come right here to Zach.
Zach Albert, NASCAR.com. Did the high amount of cautions, unusually high for this racetrack, throw off maybe what your original strategy was coming in on tire play?
It did not throw ours off, but I think it opened some opportunities for some other cars, and then the downstream cautions took those opportunities away from them. So it's tough when you only have 2 sets, and they're clearly faster, right? So it's a game of when to put them on, and it's not fun. That's the most miserable part about running 2 sets of tires on a given weekend is knowing that it's going to come down to an educated guess at some point. And thankfully, again, it went our way. But man, that's not a good spot, being that uncertain and having the stakes be that high.
The Vivid EV Anthem is the essence of American spirit. Made with lithium battery technology, this neighborhood electric vehicle features vibrant colors, diamond stitch seats, and seats up to 6. It isn't just made in America, it's made for America.
Kevin Nix with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.